Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the move from inside his own 20. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to Johnson. On the move at the 30. And he's running in the open. Inside the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the...
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball to the guy.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Florida 6.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Quick toss. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Off the play fake. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Gators in the hurry up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
Can anyone catch it? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
They're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 9, Florida 6.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
Easy.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Lining up for the PAT.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they...
Fires and picked off.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?